All right, welcome to the hunt study for February 6th, 2025. I took my started slash almost finished dog Garrett out today. I ran him yesterday with the finished dog, so I want to spend the next 2 days hunting him alone. That way he doesn't get used to just depending on another dog to show him where the squirrels are. Really weird weather day, and I loaded him up at the house. It was almost 60 degrees and calm. When I got that an hour away to where I was hunting, it was in the high 40s and windy. So right away we dropped down into a valley, into a creek drainage. The thermals were falling, so running down to the bottom, you could take advantage of the scent on the surrounding hillsides. And out of the wind, I thought maybe the squirrels would be running. Right away we got down into a bowl, and he got squirrely, and he had winded one, and he couldn't quite put together where the squirrel was. He ran around looking for it for a little bit, and then he almost got frustrated and he kept running back to me as if to say, hey, sort this out for me, do that thing where you make that loud noise and they fall out of the tree. And I ignored him completely. I didn't want to encourage that. I just got committed to just standing still until he either sorted it out or moved on. In no way do I want to get in a situation where a dog is looking to me to sort things out for him. My job is just to shoot him out of the tree. In the very beginning, when you're starting a brand new dog, you can help them out a little bit, but this dog right here is well beyond that point. I think it has to do a little bit with he ran yesterday. I've noticed a lot that running dogs back to back on days, sometimes they're not as enthusiastic to hunt on the second day as they were on the first. Some dogs are, it just depends. Garrett seems to do really, really well running every other day. When I run him every day, he's a little bit of a slower starter. But this being, only a few weeks left of the season, I want to get some more shot out to him, so I was willing to risk it today. However, before we go again, I'm definitely going to give it a day in between. We only came across one other squirrel in about an hour of moving. This little front and this wind really had him shut down where we were, and I saw him get squirrely up the hill, so I took off running up to him, and when I started watching the treetops, and sure enough, I saw one above him timbering. And that's another benefit of being in good enough shape to stay close to your dogs, because I got to see this whole situation play out. And I did a short on it earlier and posted it, but I watched him for several minutes run around and scent check where this squirrel had gone. And I followed that squirrel as soon as I saw it moving, and within 15 seconds he was in a hole, and a little tree that did not look like it had a hole in it. So I watched my dog, and he finally put it together, and he put it together on the exact right tree. But had I not been there, to me it would have just looked like he was slick treeing, and I wouldn't know that my dog had it pegged. So that's another plus for being in shape, to stay close to your dogs. But also, I could have shot that squirrel when it was timbering, but it would have done the dog no good. I would have been rewarding him for a track he hadn't put together yet. So that's one thing that's hard. In the very beginning, when I'm starting a dog, I'm really loose on it. If they just let out a whimper, I'll shoot just to reward that, to tell them good. But this far along in the game with him, as tempting as it was to knock that squirrel out, I'm not knocking anything out to him unless he's treeing and telling me, hey, there's a squirrel there.